Alright, so here we are with a clean install of Divi with the page already loaded in, the booking JSON. I'm going to open that page up to the HTML section so you can easily change the pictures. And here's the page load. I'm going to go edit. And I'm going to scroll down to that section. This is with the new updated version, which you should have as of March 20th. So you should be good. So in each HTML box is the only thing you need to change is right here. Besides the colors, I can show you that in a minute. But the image source, you're going to want to match up to the actual picture that's in the window. Like get that picture somewhat close. It expands past the borders a little bit, but you want to get it, like if it's really wide, you want to get a wide picture. If it's just more rectangular, like a 4:5 ratio, then or 3:4 ratio, then you're going to kind of size your picture accordingly. But if it's like 3 lengths high by 6 lengths wide, you want to get a wider image in there. So here's where you're going to change the actual image. Change your alt text to whatever you want it to be. Change this test over to whatever title you want it to be, and then your link. So all you can change these aspects to what shows up when you roll over the image. And getting that image in, you want to go into your media library. And I've already got some images here, but I'll show you how we'll swap out one of the images. So in your media library, you've got images loaded already, and you know how to add a new image. So let's say I want to change what's already there, which is this one, and I'm going to switch it over to this one in the mud. So here's where you select the URL of that actual image, copy it, go back over. I've got 2 tabs open here, so I'm going to go back over to that HTML file. Did I pass it? Here we go. So I'm going to switch this Jeep image over to the mud one, and that's by doing this right here. Paste. I've got the full length. You don't have to keep the full length. You can just stop it right wherever your install begins and ends with your URL or with a subdomain folder. So there you go. Added that. That will change the image. I can change the text and what have you. Now let's check that out. We should see a Jeep in the mud when I go to preview. I haven't saved it, so always remember to save, but I'm not saving right here. So here we are. Loaded the page. Scrolling down, there's our Jeep in the mud. So I've changed it from this picture to this picture just by copying that path of the image from the media folder and replacing that path in the HTML. And you just need to do that for each one of these. But what you want to remember to do is for anything, you can change the size of any one of these. The pop-up bar will expand accordingly. But you want to make sure your image its ratios are set to something similar. And then if you want to change the colors of this section here, the pop-up, here's how we do that. We go into the CSS. You don't have to go into the JavaScript at all. That's these two. You only need to go into the CSS, and you'll see right in the top few sections the caption, which is the actual text. Let's see, I don't think I put anything up there. We've got the caption. There's the subhead caption, color is white. And here's the background. So you want to change the background. This is where you change it right here. And grid fig caption A. And then the button is also down here to change that color. fantastic. You'll probably see it before I do. I've got that color set to... Oh, that is the button. Okay, sorry, I'm confusing you. That is the button. That's the color of the button itself. And then the color of the background is this one. So that's the only two things you really need to change. Otherwise, you can change the color of the actual text. And you'll see them in there. You'll recognize these different colors based on hex colors on your project. All right, that should do that part.